3, 2, 1.
Time to bust it.
Hey, my name is Lucas.
And my name is Jacob.
The Bro Show Podcast. Hear that noise?
Welcome to
Another grand episode.
grand episode. And we're both wearing Nike Pride merch. Went to the Nike store and they said, yup, it's Pride, and they both gave us free rainbow merch. Thanks, Nike.
Oh my god, are they actually doing a Pride thing or something?
I'm guessing because we went to Nike like a year ago at it was across from your apartment, and they had like a bunch of rainbows.
Oh my god, happy Pride Month, everyone. Gay, 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 lesbian, 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 bi, 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 trans, 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 non-binary, everything. Happy Pride Month.
Yup. I have yet to go to gay pride. I've never been to a gay pride.
Oh, and maybe I actually haven't either. Isn't that so sad?
That's so crazy.
I remember, when did I almost... There was just one... I don't know why I haven't gone.
Oh, I guess it isn't called gay pride. It just is pride.
Oh, why are you trying to make it only about gays?
Yeah.
We should go to one this year, though, and review it.
Oh, yeah, and say, like, did we bust it or no, you know?
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised. I mean, when we lived in LA, like, how did I never go to LA Pride?
That's probably literally one of the biggest ones in, like, the globe.
Oh, yeah. I think it was always just so packed, so I didn't want to go for some reason. But Meghan Trainor performed one time, and I missed it.
Oh, my gosh. You could have heard all about that bass.
I know.
And
but
you're friends with her, kind of.
Oh, yeah, we did DM back in the day.
You met her at a Sephora.
Oh, yeah. We actually didn't talk at the Sephora, but we did make eye contact. But we met at a Betty Who concert.
Oh, okay. Betty Who. She's just, like, she's an icon.
Yep. Do you want to know any other people I've met?
Somebody loves you.
Do you want to know any other, like, celeb stories?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, let's just do a whole episode where you tell us a love story and then I comment on it.
Oh, let me think of another one. Oh, I saw Jax Taylor from Vanderpump Rules and Brittany at Coffee Bean. So did you.
I was there, so.
Weren't they, like, kind of in a fight?
Yeah, like
There was drama.
Should I just say my opinions? Or like,
yeah, just give everything.
Okay, so if you watch Vanderpump Rules, you'll know that Jax Taylor's reputation is just like, he's a douchebag. I'll be honest. That's his reputation on the show. And
it might be a character.
When we saw him in real life, didn't speak a word to him. I didn't even hear what he said. But he did give off douchebag energy, and then Brittany gave off such sweet little girl vibes. But like then no.
Wait, what did he even do though that made him douchey?
Literally nothing. It just was the vibe. But who knows? He could be like a nice person.
Yeah, maybe it was just like we used our preconceived notions from the show to form that opinion.
Yeah, but he did get in like his Dodge Charger and like speed the F off.
Oh yeah, and she waited for the drinks, right?
Yeah, that's maybe why I thought he was a douche.
Did that actually? Yeah, because he was like, I don't want to be in here because like people are noticing me, so like she waited for the drinks, and then he was like in the car.
Yeah, in the Dodge Charger.
And it was at 3rd Street in Hauser. Just in case, like, for any LA people out there.
He was in the Dodge Charger just, like, doing it.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
But, oh my God, Bro of the Week.
Bro of the Week.
Bro of the Week is Erica. She sent us this photo of her in some business chic attire. It looks great.
What
it looks wonderful.
Are you getting ready for?
I know. Is this before like a job interview? She said, here's a picture of me looking very business chic.
Erica, and I'm literally the happiest, what does it say? The happiest girl alive, knowing that soon enough I'll be Bro of the Week. You are Bro of the Week.
It's your week, Erica. It's all about you this week. Everyone take a good look. That jacket is nice. I love the glasses too. Like everything about it is just, the style is there.
Your skin is perfectly clear. If you have acne, that's fine. But like her skin, I don't see any blemishes.
Oh yeah, she's one of the lucky ones.
Yep. Or she couldn't be lucky and she just knows how to like apply the shits.
Oh, Facetune. Actually, there's no Facetune.
No.
Apply the makeup.
No, not even that. Like, I mean, like, apply the skincare. Like, because I don't even know anything about dermatology, but I'm assuming, like, if you do have bad acne, I'm assuming there's like a way to get out of it.
There isn't. But thank you so much, Erica. You are Bro of the Week, and if you ever want to be Bro of the Week, listeners out there, you can join the Patreon at LUCASJACOB.com. You have to join the higher tier, and you'll be automatically entered into the sweepstakes.
Yup. Erica won this week, and next week's winner is unknown.
Yeah, we don't know yet, so it could be you. It could be me. It could be her. It could be him. It could be anyone.
That's what's crazy. That's with anything.
We should have a Bro of the Week one week where, like, we fly them out somewhere. Like, but we don't even go. It's just, like, you get a free trip to... I don't know, like, SeaWorld. Well, not SeaWorld, because, like, that no one likes that anymore, but...
Legoland.
Like, we'll send you and a friend to Legoland on... We'll have connecting flights, like, you're not going to do a direct flight, and you won't stay at, like, a luxurious hotel, but it'll still be fun.
I feel like I would be down to drop, for one episode, I would drop, like, $300 to $200 on someone. And, like, yeah, okay, because I feel like... If you live in Michigan, a flight to, like, a shitty-ass flight to Florida, I feel like we could maybe do it for, like, $150.
Or even, like, we could say, like, you win a trip to San Diego, but, like, we aren't going to pay for anything once you get there. We'll pay for the flight, but you'll have to cover the hotel, the food, and, like, any activities, but we'll give you the flight.
Oh, I was thinking it's not even a round-trip flight. It just, you arrive there, and you have to find a way to get back, sis.
Oh, my God, yeah. You get a trip to San Diego, and then it's like, what about my trip back? And we said a trip, too. We never said a round trip.
Yeah, it's like, you have to buy that.
Oh my God, we should do that.
That just made me think. I wonder if like anyone has done that for a sweepstakes. So it's like you win a flight to the Bahamas and like you go there and then you realize there's no way back. You can obviously book a flight, but it just is like annoying.
I remember when our family low-key got scammed by some just random person emailed my manager when I was like 17 or something, and they said our whole family was going to get an all expenses paid trip to the Sandals Resort in the Bahamas. Do you remember this?
Yeah, and I went to the court office or whatever, the town office, and we all got passports.
Oh, yeah, no one had passports. We rushed and got passports, and we were like, wait, is this for real? And they're like, yeah, all I have to do is like film a video there. And I was like, oh my God, I'll of course film a video at the Sandals Resort if my whole effing family gets to go for free, all expenses paid, all inclusive. And then everyone was so excited, and then the manager eventually said, like, yeah, it was a scam.
Maybe
like,
this
bitch,
is
like,
what
you should have checked that before we all did all of this.
I know. Passports are expensive.
Yeah, so then I fired that manager.
Something else that could have happened, though, maybe they were like, oh, we were expecting there to be like 3 people in the family, but then they realized there's like 15 of us. And it's oh, we don't really want to pay for that many people to go like that.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's so many hotel rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a funny time.
Funny stories. I'm just kidding. It's so cringy.
For some reason, I'm just annoyed that we started this podcast of telling celebrity stories. I would hate these people if I was listening for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Saying
that's
like,
so cringy.
Yeah, I'm ex-Jax Taylor. It's like, no one gives a shit. Move
I
on
know.
to, like, you have your own life, goalie pop.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm cringed out at myself right now. So, if you're wondering, like...
Let me fix this camera.
If you're wondering why, you know, why I am cringed out, that's why.
It doesn't seem like we're in an era where, like, nobody wants to talk about, like, celebrity stuff. It's sort of... Don't you feel like that's, like, I feel like that's, like, a new thing in, like, the past year. Where everyone's like, oh, I don't care about any of that. You know what I mean? It's like... People always used to be like that, but now it's to a whole new level. But they're like, no one cares anymore.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's a thing because there's so many celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we've said that... Like, I feel like I've said this before on the podcast, but I feel like it doesn't mean as much. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Being a celebrity is different than it was, like, even 5 years ago. I'm not a celebrity, but I just, like, picture it to be.
Oh, yeah. Right now, if my vibe is off, it's just because I ate a full Chipotle burrito right before we were filming this. So, like, I feel like somehow, like, I thought that would energize me, but it brought down my levels a little bit, but it's fine.
Oh, I
still feel great.
My lunch was good.
Oh, yeah. What was yours? And then I'll say what mine inside my burrito.
All right. So, I had a long car ride the other day because we were driving back from, we went to this club where they paid us like a few grand to party there. I'm joking. It was from a family vacation.
We just got back from a family vacation.
Yeah.
That could also be why the vibes are off. Because, like, you know, after you're done with a vacation and, like, for a few days you feel, like, weird because, like, you just went so hard on the vacation.
I know. It's like, it's real life.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, on that way home, I was like, I want to find a good lunch. I'm sick of having rice and beans. Because I honestly liked rice and beans. I had some chicken or something.
Isn't that what you had, though, today?
No, but then I switched it up. And I searched on Google, good vegan lunches to have. Because I always feel good, like, not eating meat for breakfast and lunch. So then I found this bowl where, like, it's just quinoa, tofu, and some vegetables, and then you add some peanut Thai sauce, and it's like so good.
Oh, that sounds good. Peanut Thai sauce makes anything good.
I know, like quinoa by itself is obviously like just gross, but add some peanut Thai
I don't
sauce,
like quinoa.
and then get the tofu and put it in the oven and like make it crispy. But I was too lazy to wait for it to get crispy, so I just took it out after 20 minutes.
How long does it have to go in to get crispy?
Well, it said 15 minutes, but I was too lazy to cut it into small blocks.
Oh.
Takes too much time.
Does tofu just have no taste? I've had it before, but like I never had like the blocks that you actually I have in like soups.
No, like my whole thing is like chicken doesn't taste like anything if you don't add any seasoning.
Oh yeah.
Right? Or
Does
do you
it
not
though?
agree?
I feel like everything kind of has a taste. Like chicken has a taste. I feel like tofu does have some sort of taste.
Tofu, if you had it by itself, it just tastes like glue. But then you add some like seasoning, and it's like, oh, this is almost glue, but with some like peanut Thai sauce.
Oh, so that gives it the flavor. Yeah. One time I was watching an Andrew Lowe video, and he made this like tofu thing where I was like, oh, this sounds way better. Like he was like, you have to marinate that shit.
Oh yeah, so I put like seasoning on it, like.
Did you marinate it though for like a day?
No, that's if you want to make it good.
Oh yeah, his looked damn good. Like he made like this sauce with like maple syrup and shit, and like
yeah. If you go to Trader Joe's, they already have like a pre-marinated one.
Oh yeah, but I am the type of I get why you don't do that though, because like even me, like I've like tried making chicken before, and I know it would taste way better if I marinated it, but I never do because it just seems like so much work putting it in a Ziploc bag.
Plus, it's kind of a thing where it's like, if I'm gonna do it, I want to get it done like today. I don't want to wait another day.
I don't want to do like an overnight in the fridge thing, even though like that's totally fine. But
yeah, like
you have a booger on your eyelash.
Oh, for real?
Right down, a little booger.
Is this because I didn't blot
it's like
on my eye cream?
On the inside of the eyelashes.
What?
They're like on the top, like right here.
Oh,
you got it out.
I got the booger out?
Yep, it was just a tiny one.
Maybe that's because I didn't blot my eye cream and I just rubbed it in today.
Oh yeah, I think I get a lot of boogers in my eyes because on our vacation, one of our sisters kept saying, "You have a booger in your eye," like multiple times.
For real?
Yeah, and then every time I did have a giant one.
Oh, I wonder. Oh, there's only certain mornings where boogers are in my eyes. I wonder like how that happens.
Oh yeah, how come we aren't like I'm grossed out? Like if there was a big booger in your nose right now, I'd be like, you are gross. But like since it was in your eye, it's not gross to me. But like it's the same thing.
Oh yeah, like this is another thing. Like so like if like me or you had a booger, I wouldn't be grossed out or anyone in our family. If I saw a random guy at like Target or Walmart with a booger in his nose, I'd be so grossed out.
Okay, so but isn't it weird how the eye boogers aren't gross, but nose boogers are?
Yeah, that is weird.
So that brings me to a question. Like, if for some reason shit came out of like a hole in the back of your neck, like a tiny little bit, do you think people wouldn't be grossed out by it?
I feel like they wouldn't because you always look at people's faces.
Or like, for example, you know how like obviously farts are like don't do that, but if you farted out of like the back of your neck, I feel like.
Oh well. Okay, what are grosser to most humans? Farts or burps? Because a burp is basically a fart out of your mouth.
Oh, yeah, it's way less gross.
Unless it isn't smelly.
Or it can be though. But it smells like the food they ate.
Yeah, but if you want to be bougie, you don't call it a burp. You call it a belch.
Oh,
I remember Whitney Williams said, because people were saying she farted on a TV show. Remember that? A year ago? And then she said, it was just me belching.
Oh yeah, isn't there always like times where people think Wendy Williams like farts during the show?
Well, it probably happens more, but there was that one big time. Well, it actually sounded like someone farted.
I just don't believe it because like she's only on the show for like 40 minutes a day. Like, why would you have to fart during that time?
No, I remember it. It wasn't. She said that. Oh, I wouldn't fart on the show. I'd belch on the show. But I remember she explained why there was that fart noise, and part of me thinks it was a fart because she had this elaborate story about something backstage, and I was like,
oh, and also like, wasn't she leaning to the side during that exact moment?
Yeah, and
like it's all just too many coincidences.
And then she said that like backstage there was like this vacuum vent thing, and it's like, okay,
and it just happened to go off when you lean to the side like that.
Like we know you fart, Wendy Williams. You don't need to be like embarrassed of it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, That's the story. So you started your own online store. You're doing what you love, selling products people want, and orders are coming in fast. Each second there's a new order. Now's the hard part, shipping those products out. Luckily, Shipstation makes it easy. With Shipstation, it's easy to import, manage, and ship your orders out fast for a lot less money. It's no wonder Shipstation is the #1 shipping software for e-commerce sellers with more 5-star reviews than anyone else. Import orders from any sales channel, ship with any carrier using our deeply discounted rates, and you can automate just about any shipping task. Spend a lot less time on shipping and a lot more time growing your business. Work smarter, not harder.
No matter where you're selling, Amazon, Etsy, your own website, Shipstation funnels all of your orders into one simple interface that you can manage from anywhere, even your cell phone. You'll get access to amazing discounts with major carriers, including UPS, FedEx, and USPS. You can easily compare carriers and choose the best solution every time. With Shipstation, small businesses can now access the same rates usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies without the contracts or commitments.
Ship more in less time. Just use our offer code LUCASJACOB to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to shipstation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in LUCASJACOB. That's shipstation.com, enter offer code LUCASJACOB. Make ship happen. Use it. It's a great service.
Thanks for sponsoring. But we do have an update on the passive-aggressive grandma. I mean, the girl who wanted to beat up her grandma. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
From like 2 weeks ago, or was it 3?
That was from 2 weeks ago. We did like this episode where people would tell us their confessions.
Just give like a little backstory of the grandma email.
So this girl lives with her grandma, and she just hates her grandma.
Yeah, but she feels bad that she hates her grandma, but she just can't help it because her grandma does so many annoying things.
And she said in the email, she still loves her grandma. She just thinks her grandma's so annoying. And she gave a list of reasons, and like, most of them made sense why it would be annoying.
Like, what were they? Like, she insists on washing dishes. Like, she won't let anyone else wash dishes, but then when she washes them, it's half-assed and they're still crusties.
Yeah,
and so they're just like, boo, just let us do it.
And then there was a few others, but I forgot.
It was like, one was like, oh, didn't she like, she makes up stuff.
Oh, she always exaggerates
like,
everything.
she claims she got like a black eye when like she didn't.
But, okay, this is... Okay, is it... Okay, obviously young people do this too, but is it like an old people thing to make up stuff? No, to make up so much stuff, because I actually know like a few... By old people, I mean anyone 50 plus. I actually know like a few people that make up stuff.
Wait, like who?
Like a dad?
Well, does he actually, or does mom just pretend he makes up stuff? Because I actually feel bad for dad. Like, he'll be telling a story and mom will say, that isn't true. And it's like, what if it is, though?
Oh, yeah, I actually don't know, I guess.
I mean, he just, like, personally, like, if he goes fishing, he'll say he got a way bigger fish than he did.
Oh, yeah, but, like, I feel like there's those types of people. Well, I kind of feel like I'm one of those types of people where, like they just say something, and they're over-exaggerating and mostly lying, but it's just, like, their personality.
Oh, yeah. Mostly lying. But so she gave an update and she said that like she just had to add more stuff to the email. And she said thank you so much for the clout like of being on the podcast. It like really helped her life, I guess. So.
She like made she said that she actually like doesn't have to work anymore.
She said first of all, she doesn't make her grandma clean the dishes. I don't know. Did we accuse her of that or something?
I think when we were saying it after we read the email, I said, I just don't know if that's valid because, why don't
clean your own dishes?
But I get where you're coming from.
She basically said, everyone has a role, after dinner. It's so funny. I picture, this family where, they have, that's actually so, everything is so,
oh, yeah, it's
assigned.
It's one of those, movies where they eat dinner and, and they have
then,
these
right after they, all go and, do their thing.
Oh,
one has to sweep, one has to wipe the counters, and, it's so strict.
That would be my worst fail, like in those movies from the 90s where it's a family eating dinner. The wife, the dad, the wife, the husband, and then, the 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's, a common theme in movies where, the husband gets home from work and, and they eat dinner and the wife is just, uncomfortable for some reason. That'd be my worst fail.
Wait, why is she's uncomfortable while he's eating?
Well, I just think like because she made dinner and everyone made fun of her, saying hey, it's gross, and the husband's being like a mean to her, like not abusive, but just like saying mean. You know, I don't know what movie I'm thinking about.
I'm thinking of that's like from like the 60s, not the 90s.
No, okay, I don't know. Wait, let me think of a movie just random movies. You know how that's kind of a theme in movies. That is a theme in movies.
I'm not even trying to be a gaslighter. I'm sure it is.
No, but
I get what you mean. Like, I picture like an old time family in the 60s where like a wife is wearing like that classic housewife dress and like high heels and like and like the husband gets home and like he's mad that the dinner isn't good. Is that what you mean?
Okay, so what I'm thinking about, if you guys have ever watched the show Desperate Housewives, they like that kind of happens in the show a lot. Well, one of the ladies that has like twins, like her husband comes from work and like he isn't mean, it just like seems something about it seems airy, like E-E-R-E, and like it just seems like a little bit untouchable and scary. And that would be my worst fear.
Maybe that's how this girl's family is.
No, I'm not saying your family's like that. I just thought about that.
But she said she just wanted to bring up a few more things annoying that her grandma's done. So like she wasn't done venting.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad that like she just is venting to us. Like she can't really talk about this to anyone in her family. You can't just be like, guys, I hate grandma. You know?
Yeah, it sounds mean.
So she said in 8th grade, I wanted to be Colleen Ballinger. So I started a diary. But is that like a Colleen Ballinger thing to do? Start a diary?
Well, from one of her videos that I watched, she said that she had a diary by the toilet when she was a kid.
She always would read her diary. And remember that was a YouTube trend where it's like reading my old diary.
Oh yeah.
But so she said, so I started a diary, and it was about how I found this girl hot, and I was pretty sure I was bi. Well, my grandma saw the diary while she was snooping through my bedroom. She decided to pick it up and read what I wrote. She then told my mom, who told her not to be snooping. However, my mom still confronted me about it, which, to be honest, I'd rather she didn't do because the whole experience was awkward and I wasn't ready. So basically, her grandma is so annoying, she forced her to come out as bi before she was even sure if she was bi. She was just writing her emotions like, maybe I'm bi because I find this girl hot. Like, who knows? I might be straight. Who knows what I am? And then she has to come out because of her effing grandma. She doesn't even know for sure if she is.
Oh yeah, that I would be mad. But then I also like I get your grandma. Like because I just picture like this grandma to be like, yeah, you know, like I care.
I'm pretty
about
sure
my
seeing
kids.
the bi thing and being like, what? Like she was sent her to a conversion camp.
Like when I picture this grandma, like I picture her to like always be like roller skating.
I don't know. I almost want to have this grandma on the podcast. Like I love you, the girl who wrote this. I'm not going to say her name, but I want to have your grandma on the podcast. I just feel like it'd be funny because like, what if she makes up all these stories and stuff? You know?
Oh yeah, because I want to hear whether they're fake or not.
So she said, another annoying thing she did was she had a tumor removed. And it was benign.
Okay, how is this gonna be annoying? I'm scared.
Well, benign means that the tumor like wasn't cancerous.
Oh,
it was just a harmless tumor, but she still had it removed because like I don't know if it was just growing big or something. But she said that her grandma keeps claiming that it was cancerous, which is similar to when she pretended she had a black eye, which is a bold-faced lie. She said, my mom and my mom's brothers all know it's a lie and that she didn't have cancer, but they just go along with it because it's too awkward. I love, like, I get people exaggerating stories, but exaggerating that you had cancer.
Oh, yeah, and then just like keep saying it over and over.
I know, and like everyone just goes along with it. Like, I had a mole removed on my back once, but I just start like telling people like, yeah, like it was actually really serious.
Oh yeah, and it's like I could have actually died.
Yeah, so I guess maybe your mom, like, I mean, your grandma, like, should start a story time channel. She seems to have the perfect personality for a story timer.
Yeah, if she was born like in 1998, she would be a story timer.
She should do one now, though, just about her whole life.
I know. I would love, like, each story, like, is a different one.
I know, like, I got black eye, and it's, like, her with a photoshopped black eye, and, like, it's completely fake.
Oh, yeah, and then the thumbnail's, like, her with her hand over her mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And then the first 5 seconds is, so I was in Walmart, and someone punched me. And then it goes to, hey, I'm a grandma.
And she has one more thing. She said, I'm going to keep this story brief. It's about being a psychic or something. She said, one morning in 8th grade, I woke up and was extremely anxious about going to school, even more than I usually was, because my grandma had a cold And in my head, I believed if I left her alone, something bad was going to happen and she'd probably die. Eventually, towards the end of the school day, this feeling subsided because I realized it was probably just my anxiety. But then I'm walking home from school. My aunt pulls up and says me and my sister are going to stay with her because my grandma was in the hospital. I guess my uncle showed up to our house and found my grandma unconscious. What? So this last story isn't about her grandma being annoying. It's just
this is a blob.
Imagine she was like, why did my grandma get unconscious? So annoying. But she's kind of just like, now she's saying she's psychic. Because like, that is weird that day she felt anxious and then that happened.
When you first started reading this, because I was like reading it with you in my head, I was like thinking like this, like I was guessing that she didn't actually go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then it made me think of this whole, there's like this whole thing of like, okay, because we can all admit we had those moments where we kind of think like, I've pictured this to happen, but you don't know if it's your anxiety or not.
Oh, yeah.
And like, that's so, because you would think that's just anxiety, but then like,
that's the thing. Like when people say like, just follow your intuition, like I'm all for that. But also like, I feel like my intuition isn't right a lot of times. Because like, if I was going to follow my gut, every time I got on a plane, I would walk off. Because I'd be like, oh, I'm feeling bad vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like to a certain extent, like you never know. Because what if you're so anxious to go on a plane, but like, it's just because you're scared of flying.
But then maybe like, don't people say like you have to like find your like actual gut, you know, like because you might like think so like if I'm about to go on a train, I might think, oh, I'm scared, but like that's just like a thought, and you don't know like if you're like, obviously it's not your actual
you have to be able
gut,
to
like,
separate the intuition from the anxiety.
Yeah,
because then also if you followed your intuition too much, you might be one of those people who's afraid to leave their house, because like you could just follow it every time and be like, if I leave today, something bad's gonna happen, and then, and then you're like stuck in a closet in your house.
I'm pretty sure it's like a thing, right? Like, isn't that like a thing, an illness? Like, people don't leave their house.
Yeah, but that could start from trusting your gut.
Yeah.
So don't trust your gut. I'm just kidding. I actually don't know, guys.
Yeah, so basically, I can't believe your grandma fell unconscious. That's annoying.
Oh.
I'm joking.
But thanks for the update. We wish you all the best. We wish your grandma the best, and we hope that you can just continue to be annoyed but also love her at the same time, you know?
Oh, yeah, like... This whole story is like, it's giving me a laugh. So maybe you can just laugh at it.
We have another email. This is just something to do with their friend, which we found interesting. So basically, one of my best friends has been crushing on this boy, right? But I don't know how to break it to her that she ain't got a chance with this boy. Like, yeah, she's hot. But like comparing her to him, she ain't got a shot. I know that seems so mean, but bitch, this is facts.
Okay. You know, you guys need to read this email. Like there's periods in the, like, why is there a period after that?
I know there's like so many. Why isn't there's punctuation is all over the place?
Like, I'm not hating. Like, were you such a no rush? I just want to know.
Okay, so I'm not trying to be mean, but bitch, it's facts. And she's telling people that are like talking, and girl, I am so embarrassed for her because she thinks she got a chance.
No, okay. So just like I honestly think I'm just one of those people that's always like, okay, what's the point of being mean? You can always be nice.
Oh,
you know? But this email reminds me of this thing. Like I don't know, this is the thing. I'm not bringing up a new topic, but there's this thing where like you hang out with people and they just say something so cringy and around a big group of people, and it's like secondhand embarrassment. And I think that's what you're experiencing.
Yeah. But at the same time, like I almost want to come, if for some reason, like maybe in just like if you were really rating just based on whatever, maybe the friend might not be in the same quote unquote league as the guy, but at least you could still shoot your shot.
Oh yeah, okay, like
you lose 100% of the baskets you don't shoot into the hoop.
Then also like maybe so since you think the guy's so hot, maybe he just like he doesn't care about looks. He just
you don't know what he's into. It's not all about looks.
Then also maybe your friend could be so hot. So well you said your friend's hot, but like if someone's hot, I feel like they're just hot, you know?
Oh yeah, but it's just so funny because I said, what should I do? It's like, don't do anything. Can you imagine telling someone you aren't good enough for something? That is just rude.
They also said at the end of this email, by the way, this is my Bono email. I need to get one of those.
Fake email for this.
Well, I need to do that with the spam emails.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch, you unsubscribe to them and they keep sending you
I
stuff.
know.
And it's like,
how is that not illegal yet?
I know, like, I am getting to the point where, like, I might have to go to Congress, you know? No, but yeah, honestly, I don't think you should say anything because...
Yeah, because you don't know what the guy's into. Like, I get that, like, maybe you, at first glance, like, you would just be like, come on, like, you can't. But then, at the same time, like, you don't know.
Yeah, and I know everyone might not agree with this, but I honestly don't think she's being a hater. Like, so the person that wrote us this, I feel like you just have... Like you're just thinking too much of it, and I don't think you have like drama with your friend. I think you just think something, but you just
had to vent it out. You know what I mean? It's better to vent it out to us than your friend.
Yeah, but I don't say shit.
Yeah, don't say anything. It's like, for example, say your friend was like, literally everyone on the earth thinks they're butt ugly, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone on earth agrees. Like, everyone votes and agrees. This person is so, like...
Literally Shrek.
Yeah, like, he's a Shrek girl. Fiona. Like, even if that was the case... Like, Channing Tatum might still want to date Fiona. We don't know.
Yeah,
and I say go your friend for, like, thinking she... Like, just being like, oh, yeah, I'm good enough. And then, like, maybe she'll let her shoot her shot.
Plus, I feel like if you're confident, you can do anything.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, your friend seems confident.
Yeah, but, I don't know.
Yeah, just don't say stuff, and hopefully they end up happy.
It's so funny, the subject to the email, how do I break it to her? ... It's like, just don't break it.
No, because what if these two people are actually dating and they both loved each other, and then that friend comes in and says to the girl, you don't have a chance, but they're actually dating, so she does have a chance.
Oh yeah.
It's so weird. Wait, there's another one about grandmas.
Somebody else got inspired by the other person who was mad at their grandma, and so they want to tell us how they were mad at their grandma.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't know if I've read this one yet, so we're going in blind.
I haven't either. I didn't know about this one.
It said, so my family and I used to live in the South, and even though I lived there my whole life, I hated it. My grandma lived really close to us, and she visited us every week. 2 or 3 years ago, my family moved to Pennsylvania, and my grandma basically decided that I hate it here, and I want to live with her. Oh, I've actually read this one. So my grandma basically decided that I hate it here, and I want to live with her. She calls us, and she always asks if I'm okay, and she thinks I want to live with her during college. One day, she even told my dad she thinks I'm depressed and don't have any friends. She came to visit us a few weeks ago, and she brought us a bunch of barbecue from my dad's favorite restaurant. One day she asked if I was okay and if I had anything I wanted to talk to her about. When I said no, she got kind of mad. And then later that day, she was so passive aggressive. I was going to heat up the barbecue she sent us, and I got some pots to heat up the food on. She comes up to me and says, I guess you could dirty all those dishes if you want, but you really should heat up in the microwave. Excuse me, Margaret, but our microwave is broken. I told her that, and she still said, well, I guess you can do it your own way. Like, there is no other way, ma'am. I told you our microwave is broken. This one's funny because it just is so funny that her grandma decided that she hated Pennsylvania. Like, even though there was no facts or evidence to back it up, but she just decided she hates Pennsylvania and, like, is trying to, and they even asked her, like, is everything okay? And when she said, no, I'm good, like, she got kind of mad because she was like, there is something, though.
Oh, yeah, like trying to dig for something, though, there isn't anything there,
Oh, yeah. Like, just think of, like, you moved somewhere and everyone just decided that you were depressed there, and it's like, I'm actually fine, like.
This would be so annoying.
Oh, yeah. Did we already read this one on the podcast?
No, I don't think so. We haven't,
right? I think I just told you about it. Because I thought it was so funny, like, how the grandma got mad when, like, she said, like, oh, I'm actually fine.
Oh, yeah, because you're like, grandma, like, probably doesn't, like, actually want you to be sad, but, like, but she just, like, she believes it so much where it's like, well, I just don't believe it.
Oh, yeah, where for some reason, yeah, then, like, she just says, I don't know. That's funny, though.
Yeah. You know, grandma's being passive-aggressive.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, neither of our grandmas, I don't think, would do anything like this.
No, not that I know of.
Oh, yeah, but, still could happen.
Yeah, God bless.
I'm just kidding.
No, something that I wanted to mention, because there was a few comments about it on our last podcast. So I knew this, but, like, I just forgot to mention it. So
Okay.
with the McDonald's coffee lawsuit, you know how someone sued McDonald's because the coffee was hot?
Yeah.
I remember we said it in a podcast like a year ago or something, or I heard it somewhere. But the person that did that lawsuit actually had like third degree burns and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did someone throw it on them or what?
No, I think so I don't know other facts, but like I know that she actually sued them because she was like actually hurt.
Uh-huh.
So basically, I just wanted to say, like, all the comments were, like, actually trying to inform us, so, like, now we're informed that, like, it actually was a bad case.
Oh, my God. But what was the case? Like, did they accidentally drop it on her or something? Or she just didn't know coffee was hot?
I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly from when I, like, read about it or whatever happened a few months back, like, she was driving and she spit on herself, and she actually got third-degree burns, but then she sued McDonald's and they only gave her $800.
Oh my God!
But that wasn't even like
do you
enough.
think, did McDonald's make their coffee like less hot then, or what?
Well, now they have to. Yeah, maybe they did that too, and also added the caution hot.
Oh yeah.
So I just wanted to mention it because thanks for informing us about something we didn't know about.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Bath and Blake.
Okay, BRB. If there's ever been a year to make the dads in your life feel loved and appreciated on Father's Day, it's this one. Our dad, he's a great man. He, does lawn work. He cooks on the grill. Why do I feel like I'm describing a dad in a cartoon or something?
No, he actually is. He is a great dad.
Yeah, and he watches, he's just a typical dad. He sits on the couch and watches sports.
He does more than that, though.
Oh, yeah, but we wanted to make our dad feel special, so we are honoring him with a heartfelt, sentimental gift the whole family can cherish together forever. Storyworth.
Storyworth is an online service that helps your dad, grandfather, father-in-law, and every other father figure in your life share stories through thought-provoking questions about their memories and personal thoughts. It's a fun new way to engage with them, especially if you can't be together in person.
Every week, Storyworth emails your dad a different story prompt, questions you've never thought to ask, like what is your favorite story about your father, and what things are you proudest of in life?
Storyworth has helped numerous families learn about each other in profound, special ways, and their testimonials will practically move you to tears. In fact, Storyworth has already created a powerful experience for me. We learned so many new things about our dad that we didn't know previously, and it was so easy and fun to use.
There's no shortage of surprises when reading the weekly stories, and they make your family feel close, even if you're not together. This past year, so many people have been spread out and in quarantine or whatever, and something like this just makes everyone feel connected, and I don't know, you get to hear cool stories from people in your family that you didn't know about. After 1 year, Storyworth will compile all of your dad's stories, including photos, into a beautiful keepsake book that's shipped for free.
Honestly, it's beautiful.
You spend a whole year collecting all these stories, photos, and then at the end you get a book that you can keep forever. It's like a photo album, but way more personal. Give your dad the most meaningful gift this Father's Day with Storyworth. Get started right away with no shipping required by going to storyworth.com/LucasJacob. You'll get $10 off your first purchase. That's storyworth.com/LucasJacob for $10.
Go check it out.
Thanks for sponsoring Storyworth.
Okay, the pee break is done, and this made me think about catheters. I don't even. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my notes because catheters sound so painful.
Oh yeah, I've never had
know.
one. If anyone's had one, let us know. I know, like, what, you didn't have one for your appendix?
Okay, now this is what's weird because I don't want to make up anything, but okay, so when I got my appendix taken out, this was like when I was 12, I don't know, 12 or something. I remember me waking up and them saying that I had a catheter in, but then our mom told me that I didn't have a catheter in, so I just believe her. But because obviously she's not like lying, you know?
Maybe she just didn't know that you had one in. Because
Yeah,
why would you have a dream? You probably didn't even know what a catheter was back then.
Yeah, and I remember them telling me that, and then I asked my mom, like, our mom saying like, what? But okay, I'll have to ask her about it again and see if.
But do you remember going pee in the catheter?
No, because I would have been asleep. So can you even use it when you're asleep? So maybe I didn't have one.
It seems so weird. Oh my god. You have to actually think about a tube going up your your actual like penile hole.
Either way, if you have a vag penis, like it's pain. It sounds painful either way.
Also, I feel like even just peeing sounds uncomfortable.
Oh, didn't
Like,
someone?
would you have to push the pee out, or would it just come out?
Maybe like they squeeze something.
Oh,
Is there something where, didn't someone on the show, Jackass, have a catheter in because like his penis almost blew off or something?
that kind of rings a bell,
Yeah, but
I'm not for sure.
But I just can't believe, and same with kidney stones. That's another thing where it's like, I can't believe this stuff is out
Or don't
there.
they remove it through your dick?
Yeah, or vagina.
So if you've ever had a catheter, let us know what the experience is. Like, do you feel yourself pushing the pee? Like, what's all of the vibes?
And with kidney stones, like people say that kidney stones, like I remember hearing that kidney stones can be more painful than both.
Really?
But I hate saying
Can't they
that
just put you to sleep?
But I hate saying that because people say both is the most painful thing.
Couldn't they just give you an epidural?
I don't know. But yeah, I just had to give a brief moment on that. So something that I want to talk about is we've actually talked about this before on the podcast.
What is it?
How sperm counts keep going down. Didn't you mention this a few
Oh,
weeks ago?
yeah, because ASAP Science did a YouTube video about how testosterone and sperm counts are going lower and lower each year that goes by.
So-
Say goodbye to sperm, guys, because it's going down.
But the big thing is, for some reason, I didn't really think about this, but people have theories, or scientists, I don't know what you call that, if it's an actual scientist that has a theory, but think that like, okay, so there's this thing called Spermageddon. So there's just this, it's an actual thing because I was on Google News trying to like find stuff for the podcast that I'm interested in, and there's this New York Times article that was interesting. It was basically saying the sperm count crisis doesn't add up. But back to Spermageddon.
Spermageddon. I love that.
So I haven't read this article, but one says, could men be infertile by 2045? I didn't know, like, that's soon.
Oh my God. So when I jokingly said on the previous podcast that today, if you can sperm and produce sperm, you should be saving it in containers, putting it in a deep freeze, because that shit is going to be valuable. Like, are you kidding? People are investing in Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Like, invest in somebody's sperm, because like that shit is gonna go up in 2045 if people are infertile.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about how you said that, and like, even though you were most likely joking, like I should be going to a sperm bank and running it up.
But don't give it to them. You should learn how to store it yourself, and you make the profits.
I'm not joking, because I honestly think that could be more like the most valuable stock, if this is true.
I know, but like
then-
it said, could men be infertile by 2045? I doubt it. That's not even that long away, really.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
stuff drastically changed that much.
Even though I just said, that's what one of the articles said. So this New York Times article, I'm just gonna give you guys the rundown from me reading it once, skimming it actually, not even reading it.
You have a subscription? I thought you couldn't read this.
I just.
Why don't they give you like one free article a month or something?
Yeah, and okay. By the way, can all these things just join together? Because there was this other National Geographic article that I wanted to read, but then you have to pay. They wouldn't let me not pay or something.
I know. It's like somebody else is just going to quote it and put it on their website. You might as well just make it free
It
and
was
put
so-
ads everywhere.
Yeah, put ads everywhere so you make $2. from
Make me watch a
viewing it.
15-second pre-roll before reading the article.
But this National Geographic article, I don't have any info on it, but they said that something like 90% of the sharks died like 20 years ago. And I wanted to know why, but they didn't. I couldn't read it because they didn't.
This has nothing to do with spermageddon?
No.
Oh, I thought it
a
correlated
whole
to
separate
sperm
thing.
somehow.
So, okay, so for this Spermageddon article with New York Times, how it doesn't add up. This one person said, some educated person said, they might think that it actually isn't a crisis, and throughout humanity, sperm counts go up and down. Like, it just
fluctuate naturally?
Yeah, and this blew my mind because I never thought about that. So there's this person, I don't know their name, but they said that it might be a thing where sperm counts just go up and down throughout history, so there's nothing to worry about.
Sort of like ice ages.
Yeah, but then they also said what you were saying in the other podcast about how not dish soaps, body soaps, and I guess even packaging for TV dinners have this like chemical that like
Oh yeah, like all the plastics and everything can like make your like sperm not be as high quality.
Yeah, so I thought this whole article was so interesting because this doctor person had like just basically I'm gonna just call it a theory because I don't know if they did research or not. But yeah, like
I'm assuming they did.
It's not
on the New York Times.
Yeah, like that. It's not anything that serious.
Oh, they said it's not anything serious?
Well, that's.
But like, what if they're wrong and like it actually is just going down forever? Like they're just saying it's not that big of a deal. Like it could fluctuate through history, but do they have any evidence to back that up?
But yeah, like they this doctor, like it could be something like fine. So
okay.
I know. Basically, I wanted to mention this because obviously I didn't like fully investigate the article, but I just wanted to mention like if you're actually freezing your sperm, like it might not be that good of an investment according to this.
But you might as well just do it just in case. But also, I feel like you have to really find out the protocols of like how you freeze sperm, because like if you're doing it all willy-nilly in like the main fridge in your house next to all the frozen vegetables, I feel like it would degrade or something.
I honestly think it would be an investment if you actually want to freeze your sperm, because I feel like you'd have to get specific containers and then get a specific freezer that's like to like -30. I think it has to be so cold.
But then that would also like if you were say you're the only person who froze sperm, that isn't going to help anything, because like if every woman in the world uses your sperm, now the whole world's related, and if anyone breeds together, then it's like the kids will have all these defects.
Yeah. And then also like if for some reason I froze 1,000 sperms throughout, and I just started like today, and like 10 years later I had like 1,000.
Yeah.
So like if I did that, yeah, like you're saying, and I'm the only guy that did that because I'm the only guy that had the idea for some reason, and because no one else took the protocols to do it. If I did that, I just don't know if I want 1,000 of me. Like I don't know because if we're gonna do that, we need to find someone that has like a lot of like I love myself and stuff, but I think we should find someone that is like really intelligent, so then they can just make the human species better.
You think you would make the human species worse?
Well, like it might just stay the same, but I feel like we should find someone like
personally, like I feel like if sperm's actually dying, like we should just all let it happen. Like maybe that's the way the world ends.
Yeah, it is weird because as I said, like when I'm searching sperm again, and I haven't read these articles, but one says, "Oh, humans going extinct."
Like maybe like the jizz will just run dry, and like unfortunately humans are over.
I would rather have the world unlike this than like a nuclear bomb or aliens invading.
This is like a pretty like peaceful way. Like everyone who's alive is fine. Like and then like some generation will just be the last generation.
Yeah, because when I'm like 60, if it comes out like no one can produce sperm, like this sperm doesn't have like sperms in it. Whatever. Like
also,
I honestly wouldn't be mad because it's like I'm selfish and I guess I'm still alive, so that's fine.
Also, like if it does happen, like there'll be a way to like do stem cell sperm or something.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Kind of like The Sims, like you just pick out like the stem cell and like choose everything. Like what the personality to be and all that.
I just thought this New York Times article was so interesting because this doctor said that it could just be something that goes in waves, which
it could. Maybe that is. He probably had evidence to back it up. Maybe he like tested sperm from like other centuries.
He probably
somehow
did.
Like found like caveman sperm, even though I don't know how he would do that, but maybe he did. We all shop online, and we've all seen that promo code field taunt us at checkout. But thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. Honey supports over 30,000 stores online. They range from sites that have tech and gaming products to popular fashion brands and even food delivery.
This is how Honey works. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite stores. When you're at the checkout, the Honey button drops down and all you have to click is apply coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop.
I recently bought my mom an elliptical because she's a little exercise queen, and I used Honey, saved money on the elliptical, which was super nice. I would have never been able to find those discount codes myself. I saved over $20. That's money I would have had to spend if it wasn't for Honey. Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings.
If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. I would never recommend something that I don't use. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/broshow. That's joinhoney.com/broshow. Go check it out.
Thanks for sponsoring.
Like another weird story is that kind of has to do with this freezing your sperm thing. Like there was a baby born a few years ago that was like actually supposed to be born and like not supposed to, but like in like the 80s or something.
Oh, didn't they freeze the embryo for so long or something?
Yeah, and like that's just crazy because I feel like that when the person was born, they're basically a time traveler.
That to me is gross.
Something about it is creepy, but not like I know like
It does
I'm not
suck for them because like
but...
evolution obviously takes way longer, but like they're like 10, 20 years behind in evolution or like 30 years, so it's like you're kind of behind us. You know?
I just wish evolution was like a every 2 years thing. Like it'd be so funny if every 2 years like babies were different. And, like babies had like
it's so cool.
Like what if like babies that were born now somehow weren't affected by like things that were affected.
Or they could just like fly.
Oh yeah, because evolution realized like, oh yeah, like the ground's gonna stop warning from.
Or they just realized like, oh, humans keep going on airplanes. Let's make it easier and have them fly. Or like they could just like do the weirdest shit. That'd be way cooler.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my thing I wanted to bring up that's really important news is
more important than Spomageddon.
Yeah, Lil Uzi Vert, the rapper with a diamond in his forehead,
is dating JT from the City Girls.
Not only that, but the $23 million in his forehead, the diamond implant in his forehead, he removed.
Is there a reason? I saw this, but is there a reason?
I've searched, I've scoured multiple places. There's no reason as of the time of this recording of why he ditched the forehead diamond, but it's gone, and no one knows why. And people want answers, and we're not getting them.
Okay, I don't want to accuse Lil Uzi Vert of anything, but do you think... But I remember reading when he got this diamond that he's been paying for it for years, but do you think he couldn't afford it? I don't want to accuse him of this because
I almost think he just realized like, okay, this is I can't live my life. I can't just walk into Target with a $23 million diamond on my forehead that everyone knows about. I'm going to get robbed.
Yeah, that probably is the most likely reason because you legit couldn't go anywhere.
Nowhere.
Because even someone that doesn't have like criminal tendencies, like maybe they would just be in a headspace where it's like, I want the 24 mil.
Yeah, it's like if you see him at like the gas station, you'd be like, I'm gonna rip it out and run because then I have $23 million.
24.
Like, yeah, who wouldn't do that? I think literally even like Mother Teresa would have. She saw the 24 million diamond and she would take it because it's just like, why not?
I want a reason.
I think the reason why Mother Teresa would even do it because it just feels so obnoxious to put that on your forehead that like it feels like it's allowed to be stolen.
But then again, like don't
just you should not rob people.
Don't some famous people have like $2 million wedding rings?
Oh, that's true.
And like I'm assuming they wear it all day.
Okay, so maybe he'd be fine.
Yeah,
as long as you have like a bodyguard, which if you can afford a $24 million forehead diamond, you can obviously afford a bodyguard.
Maybe I'm just being like too optimistic, but I honestly feel like maybe you don't even need a bodyguard. I honestly kind of think if I had a $24 million earring on and for some reason I was like so famous where everyone basically knew, like I feel like I could like still go to Walmart most times, but if you go at like 11 o'clock at night, that might be risky.
Maybe there was an infection in the implantation site and he's just figuring it out. I feel like it will return. You can't do something like that and only do it for 2 months.
Yeah. Speaking of him, Young Miami is was spotted with Diddy this week.
With Puff Daddy?
Yup.
So they're dating now?
And I searched his net worth and according to Google it's like $700 million.
Oh my god. I remember I did a writing class at UCLA and this girl there used to work for Diddy.
For real? For his like
yeah.
For his like his label or something?
Honestly, don't know, but like she just brought it up somehow, and like we were all like, everyone was so interested, and she was like, "Yeah, like I worked for Diddy," or like she called him like she called him something that no one else did. I forgot.
Oh,
what it
like
was,
his
though.
actual name or something.
Yeah, like Sean or something. Is that his actual name?
I don't know.
But yeah, she would always brag about it.
So who would you rather be, JT or Young Miami?
I'd rather be Young Miami.
You would?
I don't even have any reason. Also, her name's kind of cooler.
Yeah, I do like the name.
Yeah, but that girl who worked for Diddy, we had to write like fictional stories, and her story was all about her wanting to bang a window cleaner because like it was about like this like girl like lives in this high-rise condo in LA and like there was window cleaners coming up, to clean the windows.
Yeah,
and I guess she would always like pose for them all like sexually, and then like she ended up like dating one, or he like died or something. It was this whole drama.
Oh, so like were they like short stories or were they literally like 10 pages?
Oh yeah, I just remember like the teacher like he like loved her story the most. He was like, this could actually be like a series.
Oh my god.
So maybe she actually is going to make that a series. Or maybe she already has.
How long was it? Like, how many pages?
I think like 5. But he said, like, you could expand this in like a whole 50 Shades of Grey thing.
Oh my god.
Then everyone else is like, why aren't you commenting on our stories, though?
What was your story?
I forgot. I actually remember. I just don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so anything else about Lil Uzi Vert?
No, there's no reason why. Let me see my other topics I had to bring up because they're really important. Oh yeah, a listener of the podcast is undergoing a BBL currently, so we just wanted to give them support and like everyone in the bro community, like please send them positive vibes and positive thoughts because like one of the community members is currently undergoing a Brazilian butt lift, and we wish you a swift recovery.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, she just shared saying like, oh yeah, I was like, you guys talked about butt injections a few times. I'm like, I'm actually getting one this week, so like, wish me luck.
I mean, yeah, I hope the best, and I hope it turns out great.
Oh yeah, we hope you get the results you're after and go off.
How do you learn about this? From our email, or did they?
It wasn't in the email because I looked. I think they DM'd me on Instagram or something,
okay.
or your comment or something.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Yeah, we hope it's all good.
I found this article this morning called, because I just randomly thought inventions that are kind of recent.
Yeah.
There's this article called, it's from Bust Life Online. Never heard of it. 15 inventions from the 2010s we can't live without. And this is what we're going to do.
So
we're going to see if we can live without them.
Oh, okay.
But also, it's kind of crazy thinking that these were invented like only in the last 10 years.
Oh, okay, so let's see if like if this article's
exact.
lying. Bestlife.com, whatever this is.
Yeah, like, can we live without these? Let's see. And then also we can just like think, okay, number 1 was Uber, which that is what that wasn't a thing.
Oh, yeah, like that
earlier.
I actually can't live without.
Oh, this app was developed in 2009, so it's not exactly the 2000s done, but
living in like living in any city or anywhere where you're going to bars and stuff, I always wonder, like, of course there were taxis before, but like but I actually remember when I first lived in LA, I had to get taxis.
You had to call?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I got taxis. For some reason, Uber back then was like really like fancy. I think they only had black cars.
Oh, yeah, like I honestly like love Uber because I don't use it that often, but it is so nice. Like if you were going somewhere and then you wanted to drive
that's
back.
an amazing invention. Anyone can use their just regular car. Once they're self-driving Ubers, that's gonna be so cool.
And then did it ever happen where like you can go into an Uber and ask them not to talk to you through the app?
I know there's an option, but I never have done that.
That's funny. Okay, so that one can't live without.
Yeah, I think that's a great invention that society could live without, but like it just makes people not drink and drive and stuff like that.
The next one is Postmates, which, okay, let's just group this into all those bitches, like Postmates, Grubhub, Uber Eats, whatever else.
I honestly think that people can't live without this either, because like it's an amazing invention. I just Uber Eats to Chipotle before this. I could have easily drove, but I Postmate it. I Uber Eated it.
Yeah, I don't really ever use it, but it is like a really good idea.
Yeah, I like these inventions because they like things that only certain people could do in the past. It seems like everyone could do.
Yeah.
Like, for example, having a driver, having an assistant get you stuff. Like anyone can do it, and you're also like helping someone who's working for the company.
I feel like if you want a good invention, it's like think of something only rich people are allowed to do, but then somehow make it affordable.
Yeah, accessible.
Kind of like how like. Wasn't Uber doing for a moment helicopter rides?
Oh, they were like to Coachella or something.
Like, okay, so like, it'd be cool if somehow like, I feel like a lot of people would do it, even though it would be obviously expensive. If somehow like they made private jets, like, I don't think they'd ever be affordable, but somehow
they did that in like Jet Suite.
Oh, like, well, like you can buy a membership or something.
I think you buy a seat on the private jet. And I think to Vegas, it was like 150 or something. It wasn't crazy.
So you wouldn't have it to yourself, but you would be on a private jet and get the experience.
And get to go to like the private jet airport and everything.
That's crazy. Okay, so Postmates, I'm going to say I could live without.
Yeah, I feel like I could live without, but I think it's like needed.
Okay. Next one, Netflix originals.
Oh, yeah.
Was that? Wait, I'm not even trying to shade Netflix, but there was one Netflix original I liked. Unbreakable with Kimmy Schmidt. That was good.
Oh yeah.
Is there any others? It is cool how like
it is. I like how they kind of just like changed everything once Netflix started making these really high quality originals.
Yeah, because whoever had the idea for Netflix saying like, wait, why are we buying all these other TV shows and we can make our own? like they changed the game because not all these other streaming networks don't just have the old stuff. They have them creating a bunch of new content.
Yeah, like completely changed the game. Because like in the beginning, if you heard Netflix had its own stuff, you'd almost think it would be like so shitty. You know what I mean? Because remember they did, it always like seemed like Netflix had like shitty movies in a way. Like these weird, like really like low budget movies. But then once they got like
Teeth and Human Centipede.
Yeah, like it was like, the Human Centipede type of thing. But then once they made like their own originals with like, and it was legit and like so successful, then it kind of changed everything.
I know, that's a good idea. Like obviously I could live without, but I'm praising it.
Yeah.
Instagram, that's weird. It was that new.
Oh my god.
I guess it was created,
IG.
built in 2010.
I'll never get, like maybe I'll never get it. But I remember when social media things first started, they always only lasted like 2 years and everyone would drop it. But like it seemed like ever since like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, like they stick around somehow.
Yeah, because, okay, so for me, I would probably say in like 2016, I probably went on Instagram like a lot. But nowadays, I probably go on Instagram for like 5 to 10 minutes a day. I just don't have the urge.
Yeah.
Because I feel like especially with Instagram nowadays, like, okay, I've seen enough pictures of people like in a bikini face-tuned. It's like, you know, it's kind of like, but with Twitter, I like it because I like hearing funny thoughts. But I feel like with my Instagram feed, maybe I'm not following the right people, but none of it's funny. Like, I'd rather see funny stuff, and most of the Instagram is just people posing, and it's like,
yeah, like if I go on, I'll just look at like the first post and then look at the stories, and that's it.
Yeah, like I probably look at the 3 stories and then like the first 3 posts, and then see if I
remember back in the day, like literally scrolling and just keep going down the feed, but I honestly never do that anymore.
No, okay, I don't know if this is what changed it for me, but I think what changed it for me when I stopped viewing Instagram was when they changed it to, it wasn't in
chronological.
It wasn't in chronological order. It was just in what they think you would like. I think that's when I stopped looking at it.
Oh yeah, that changed it.
Yeah, Instagram I can live without.
Yeah, for sure.
iMessage, it's such a good idea.
Yeah, just texting.
Because I mean, it's cool how like it seems like.
Is that what invented group chats? Because that kind of changed everything.
It was so annoying when you used to have a group chat with someone that didn't have an iPhone and it made a new group chat.
Oh yeah.
But thankfully they fixed that. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how they did that, but yeah.
Yeah, iMessage is cool, but it is kind of annoying for the people that don't have iPhones. But, you know. iPod. Okay, and to be honest,
I could totally live without. I'm just not a big iPad person.
For some reason, I feel like, okay, I know it sounds so annoying, but I feel like iPads are a thing of the past.
Yeah, just like,
Or
I get it for
kids.
kids, yeah. But like, why would you ever use an iPad? I don't get it.
I'd rather go on my computer.
Yeah, or just go on my phone. I guess my phone's already so big, like, I just don't see a point.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not team iPad.
Online crowdfunding like GoFundMe and all those other places. That is so crazy that wasn't a thing apparently to this article.
That is cool, like being able to raise money for causes and being able to spread things really easily.
Yeah, this one actually is like such a great invention.
But could live without. I'm kidding.
Oh, the number 8 is endless ways to pay, like Apple Pay.
Oh yeah.
There was this Visa ring. I wonder how many people bought that.
Visa ring?
Yeah, I remember like there was a commercial for it, and like apparently you could just put it was like a chip.
And then you just put it up to the cash register thing?
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. I cannot wait for the fingerprint paying.
That's gonna be a thing?
I'm assuming. Like, you don't have to bring a wallet, anything. And like, even to scan your ID, like, you just do your fingerprint. But then, like, all the corporations own your fingerprints. So they kind of, like, own you.
Oh, yeah. I feel like, to be honest, it's kind of like, I feel like they already know where I'm at. And they, like, theoretically, if for some reason Apple really wanted to look at me, they can right now because my camera's facing at me. But
oh, yeah.
It isn't really scary because it's like the iPhone literally knows everything about you. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I love endless ways to pay. Venmo. Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh, that's great being able to transfer money. Like, that's crazy. Like, before that, you'd have to physically give people cash, which sounds so annoying.
Oh my gosh, it sounds so annoying getting someone like a $20 bill.
I'm saying, do you have any cash to break this? Because like, I don't want to give you $20 and it was only like $8.
Oh, that sounds annoying.
I know. Like, cash in general sounds so annoying.
The next one is so dumb. Bitch, we can live without this. Silly.
Dude, okay. Who actually uses Siri?
No, I'm gonna say, in the beginning, I was like, okay, cool, but Siri actually just sucks, if we're being honest.
I know, she can't do shit.
She just is like a little bitch.
Like, I get the little joke, oh, sing a song, or, oh, make a fart noise, but then it's like, she is useless.
The only time I use Siri, the only time it's useful is when I'm driving and I don't want to touch my phone, so I say, Hey Siri, put Ariana Grande Thank You Next up next.
I actually always use Siri in the car.
In that, I get it. But I'm never going to ask Siri, hey, Siri, hey, how do diabetes get formed? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, because she's just going to bring up Google and it's like, okay, I can just Google it.
Yeah. Siri can F off.
Smart home assistant.
Oh, same thing as Siri.
Alexa and stuff. Okay, and I know everyone has one, and I might get one in the future. Like, well, there's already so many around me, but I think we can live without. They're kind of dumb.
But then again, on the family vacation, somebody did bring a Google Home, and I have to say, like, that was way cooler than Alexa. It was just cooler how,
for music, it's really cool.
Yeah, because, like, Amazon, they use Amazon Music, where it's like, ew. But, like, Google, like, they used YouTube, which is kind of cool. And, like, they'd say, like, oh, here's a random YouTube playlist of fun music for families or whatever. You know what I mean? And, like, it was just somehow, like, I was more impressed with Google Home.
You did sway my opinion. I think I love them the most for the music aspect. So, for example, if I wanted to play family hits, I have to go on my music and then, go on my music and then, like, search family hits. But now I can just have family hits.
I never seen anyone with an Apple one.
That's a thing now, right?
Yeah, but it seems like most people have Alexa for the most part.
Yeah, I've seen most Alexas. I'm going to say we can't live without. Apple Maps? Yeah, we can use Google Maps. I can live without it.
But I think they mean there's like apps on your phone in general that do maps.
No, I think this one's just Apple Maps, though.
Because think about, like, if you didn't have Google Maps and Apple Maps, like, that would suck.
No, but this article is saying just Google Apple Maps. They said, and while Google Maps launched first, the creation of Apple Maps was an important step.
Oh, yeah.
I like Google Maps better.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Google Maps boy. But I have to say, like, that does change everything, being able to have a map on your phone that automatically navigates you anywhere.
Yeah, that is, like,
before
so
that,
cool.
Like, that would suck.
You'd have to have those Garmin devices connected to your thing.
Or even before those, even, like, what did people do?
You have to print a page.
That would suck. No wonder why people got, like, kidnapped and stuff back then.
Because you get lost.
Yeah.
4G coverage. This is bomb because everything's so fast.
Oh, yeah. Like, my iPhone has 5G, and I haven't noticed any difference.
Well, isn't there a thing where 5G only works in certain places?
But sometimes it says
everywhere?
5G's on, but, like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, the last one, the 14, there's one more left, is air fryers, which, like, okay, like, is it just people are making up that these are so good?
I know. Even when I first got an Instant Pot, I remember, like, raving about it to everyone, being like, this is so cool. And, like, it is actually really cool. But then I realized, like, it's actually easier to just make it the normal way.
Same with air fryers. Okay, like, our mom had one, and I actually thought it was really cool because, like, it just makes everything crispy really fast. But for some reason, I still find it so dumb.
Like with the Instant Pot, I remember thinking like, oh my God, spaghetti, just shove it in here and that's it. But then it's like, well, it's like not easier, but it kind of is just easier doing it on the stove, you know?
Yeah. Whenever you cook pasta in the Instant Pot, it's always like gushy.
But I do like how Instant Pots are cool for like cooking chicken or like rice. It's pretty much a rice cooker. So they are cool. But air fryers, I never have used one, so I don't know. But like I follow some vloggers who are like always air frying, and it does look good. Like they like get pizza the night before, and then they're like, oh yeah, like I know like a lot of you guys would just use the microwave and like it makes it all soggy and gross, but like I have an air fryer, and then they put it in the air fryer and like it looks brand new again.
How does the technology work? Because I think they're cool, but when our mom had one, I always just thought you can just put it in the oven though.
Oh, didn't she just put like frozen mozzarella sticks in there and stuff?
Yeah, because it makes it like, because basically
cool.
like frying it.
That'd be cool. Like imagine you get cheesecake balls from Cheesecake Factory Cheesecake Factory macaroni meatballs or whatever, not meatballs, but
balls.
You put them in the air fryer the next day and it's like brand ass new.
But you could put it in the oven.
But then it just bakes it, not fries it.
Okay, let's be honest. Air fryers just bake it.
No.
Okay, the last one is boxed mattresses.
I can live without.
That is really cool though.
Yeah, I've had one before.
But like, I kind of like the person that made this article is getting kind of lazy.
I know, like box mattress, like who cares?
I'm not joking though. Like, it is a cool idea. Like it's cool how like you can like buy vehicles over the internet.
You couldn't used to be able to buy mattresses online. I didn't even know that was a new thing.
Well, wouldn't you have to go to the store?
That is embarrassing. Back then, like, well, you couldn't buy it online?
That's funny. Yeah, so I mean, no, I actually don't think they were getting lazy. Box mattresses are cool.
Why wasn't Amazon Prime on this list? That's the real game changer. Being able to get anything delivered within 2 days.
Yeah, that's so true.
The click of a finger.
I know, and then sometimes it's even 1-day shipping.
Also, just like how much content is available, like which is also a curse. Because like, for example, back in the day, like you go to Redbox and rent 2 movies, and you would actually watch the full 2 movies because you'd be like, this is our only options. But nowadays, there's so many options. Like you'll start a movie, stop 15 minutes, and you'd be like, we can find something better, and just keep doing that all night and don't actually watch anything.
Yeah, it does. I honestly think it is a cost having too much content because there's so much to choose from. It's like overwhelming.
Yeah. It's so annoying. Like the most annoying as people. It's like someone having everything in the world and saying, I have everything, so it's hard like knowing what to do.
You could say that if people are a billionaire saying like, I have so much money, so I don't know what to do with
that
it.
means if you're a billionaire and said like most people save up and go on a simple vacation and have fun, but since I'm a billionaire, like I can go anywhere in the world, but there's so many choices, and whenever I go anywhere, I can give me somewhere better.
No, I know. I think what I'm saying is there's a lot to choose from.
Oh yeah,
it's
no,
crazy.
I agree.
Yeah. Now I do have one more thing that I thought would be fun, but I just randomly thought about it. So this is a word generator, and we can say our opinions about the word.
I'm gonna do that for a few.
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
Helmets. Okay.
I actually think they're a good safety protocol. You guys might think I'm lame or something or a loser.
I know. The first thing I thought when I saw the word helmet was geek. Embarrassing. You know what I mean?
But, okay, if I'm riding a bike, even though sometimes I might not wear a helmet, it is a good safety protocol.
It's very uncomfortable.
Plus, like, it would make your hair flat for the rest of the day.
Like, I remember, like, when I remember some point during my childhood, like, Mom wanted us all to wear helmets, and I was like, it hurts. It literally hurt. Like, I was like, I just can't.
That sounds so up and annoying. Okay, next one. Creation.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's such a, like, I love
the first thing that comes
creation.
to my mind is, like, Jesus. Like, the beginning of creation.
Oh, the first thing in my mind was just, like creating something.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Okay. We're going to do 5. This is the
major. First thing that came to my mind was Clueless, like, in the 90s, like, when they're like, that is so major.
Oh, so just so cool.
Yeah, like, the funny slang.
We need to bring that back.
That's a good idea.
Oh,
major.
Yeah. I was thinking about a college major, which, like, that's a lot of effort to choose.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing where, like, there's so much that, like, you might as well not go. Because, like, there's so many options of what your college major could be, you know?
Okay. Number 4 is...
prosecute. Okay. I'm going to prosecute you for this crime. At first I thought it said prostitute. Suitcase.
Oh, my gosh. This one's scary. I just think of dead bodies.
Oh, yeah, suitcase always makes me think of John Benet in a suitcase.
Yeah, and I mean... For that reason, I don't like suitcases. And I also think it's a waste of money. Not that I know anyone that does this, so I do it, but buying designer suitcases is a waste of money because then it just gets ruined in transport.
Oh, yeah. I think just say suitcases in general are dumb. Because, like, doesn't our family kind of have a thing against suitcases? Because I remember growing up, we went on vacation. Mom, I don't know if it was a life hack she heard at work or what, but instead of using suitcases, she would use laundry baskets.
Isn't that just being, like, lazy, though?
But she would say, like,
no, it wasn't lazy, just easier that way.
I'm going to put everything in laundry baskets. Then when I get home, I just put it in the washer. It's like, what? But it's like, why? But I remember, like, even, like, me and Matthew, like, we would go on vacations and just put everything in a trash bag. I'm not kidding.
I'm not even joking to be funny, but I remember that, like, I don't know what age I was, but I remember the first time using a suitcase, I actually thought it was cool. That's so weird because we always use those.
Oh, yeah. Like
laundry baskets.
We're more just like a family of like, put it in a trash bag.
Did you guys actually put it in a trash bag?
I remember going to Vegas and like, we were walking through the hotel with a trash bag and like, the people we went with were like, this is embarrassing.
Are you joking?
I swear.
Wait, why didn't you put it in a suitcase?
For some reason, we were against the suitcase. I don't know why. So we would put it in a trash bag.
That is so funny.
Oh,
might as well though.
But also remember does Mom still have those suitcases that are so gross?
Wait, which one?
The suitcases that are so gross and broken.
Grandma's, you mean?
No. Which ones? There's these suitcases that people in the family use where the wheels don't work. What? But you know what I mean? The ones that what is going on?
or something. We need to cut this part out.
Why do I feel like I'm literally a stoner high?
Okay,
But you know those suitcases where the wheels don't work and people try to drag them to the airport?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, please just buy a new one.
And those safety pins. Because the zippers don't really work.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's the fifth one, so that's our for our facts, but we might do that another time. Kind of a good idea.
But is that it then?
Do you have any more topics?
I actually did have a topic, but I feel like it's not even good. It's just about a mom hacked a homecoming. Some mom and her daughter might go to jail for hacking a homecoming vote.
I heard about that.
I know, like I guess the mom like tried to hack it, but they're gonna go to jail, I guess.
How is that? Okay, when I heard about this, I don't understand why it has to do with the law. It's literally a
Let
high
me
school
see.
homecoming.
For some reason it isn't loading. Let me see.
Because I just thought it's high school homecoming. Like you're taking it way too seriously.
I know, but like I don't get how it would be jail. Somehow it's like fraud or something. Oh, I guess because she would go into like student accounts without their permission or something.
Oh, so maybe like you get all that personal info, like the address and stuff.
Oh, but she actually was crowned homecoming queen. But only the victory was short-lived because I guess election runner, I don't even know what that is. Maybe it's the thing they used, the program, alerted that it seemed to be fraudulent. But yeah.
I just don't get why high school homecoming has to be so serious.
I know. It's like, do you really want your daughter to win that bad?
I know. It's like, girly pub. Like, there's more to life than this.
I'm like, literally nothing happens if you're homecoming queen.
Yeah, like, okay, so if you get awarded Miss America, like, there's actually opportunities.
Yeah.
But high school homecoming, from what I know, like, you don't get any
like,
opportunities.
it is a mild flex throughout life, but it's also just like...
Maybe the opportunity would be, like, you can be president of student council more. But,
yeah. The homecoming queen in my grade, like, you know how you always think of, like, homecoming queens being, like, the mean girl?
I thought about lifting and being so annoyed.
What?
Lifting the suitcase and being so annoyed.
Yeah.
But what?
But does mom still have those suitcases, by the way? I just want to know.
I think so.
Those ones where the wheels are all broken. I remember dragging it to the airport being like, why don't I just buy a new one?
I don't know. I think she does.
And then like the zipper would maybe bust open underneath the plane. But the homecoming queen in my grade was actually like the nicest girl ever.
For real?
Like literally no mean vibes at all. Like she would never talk bad about anyone, and like we still follow each other on Instagram.
Did you vote for her then?
I would think she was like so nice. So like that just goes to show like the Hollywood stereotype of like homecoming queens mean like isn't true.
Well, that's crazy. Like so many things are fake like that. You just think they're, but they're actually just fake. Baloney.
Fake. Well, should we end it?
Yeah, this was a good podcast.
Yeah, thanks for coming along on the journey.
Yeah, I hope you giggled a little bit.
All right, bye.
Bye.